Aqaba, a journey begins. The sun beat down on the bustling port of Aqaba. Sami, a young man with eyes full of dreams, stood at the railing of a weathered ship, his heart pounding with anticipation. The ship's horn blared, signalling the start of his grand adventure. The coast of Jordan receded as the ship cut through the azure waters. He was sailing towards the legendary Red Sea, the first chapter in his epic voyage. The vastness of the ocean stretched before him, a blue canvas upon which he was about to paint his dreams. The open sea beckoned, and Sami, with the heart of an explorer, was ready to answer its call. Red Sea, a kaleidoscope of life. The Red Sea welcomed Sami with open arms. Schools of brightly coloured fish darted among the coral reefs, their scales catching the light like scattered jewels. Days melted into nights as Sami's ship sailed south. He marvelled at the graceful dance of flying fish and pods of dolphins racing alongside the ship. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Sami witnessed a giant manta ray gliding effortlessly through the water. The Red Sea was a vibrant underwater world, teeming with creatures both beautiful and strange. Sami felt a profound connection to this watery realm, as if he had stumbled upon a hidden treasure. Dolphins, dance of the waves. The morning sun glinted off the water, promising another day of adventure. A pod of dolphins surged alongside the ship, riding the bow wave with effortless grace. Sami rushed to the railing, his heart pounding with excitement. Their playful energy was contagious, their joyful leaps and spins a mesmerizing ballet. One dolphin swam closer, its dark eyes seeming to study Sami with an almost human curiosity. For a moment their eyes met, and Sami felt an inexplicable connection to this wild creature. As quickly as they had appeared, the dolphins disappeared beneath the waves, leaving Sami breathless with wonder. The encounter left him with a sense of awe and humility, a reminder that he was just a visitor in this vast and ancient realm. Atlantic Ocean, the vast blue wilderness. Leaving the vibrant coral gardens of the Red Sea behind, with their colourful fish and intricate coral structures, Sami's ship entered the vast expanse of the Atlantic Ocean, a place where the horizon seemed to stretch infinitely. The Atlantic was a wild and untamed wilderness of deep blues and stormy greys, a stark contrast to the calm and colourful Red Sea. Days turned into weeks as the ship battled its way across the seemingly endless expanse, each day blending into the next. Towering waves crashed against the hull, sending shivers through the timbers and testing the ship's resilience. Sami found a strange beauty in the Atlantic's ferocity, a raw and untamed power that was both terrifying and mesmerizing. He stood on deck, buffeted by the wind and spray, his face turned towards the horizon, feeling the salt sting his skin. He felt dwarfed by the immensity of the ocean, a tiny speck adrift in a world of water and sky, surrounded by the endless blue. Yet he also felt strangely exhilarated, invigorated by the challenge of facing the elements head-on, embracing the adventure. The vastness of the ocean surrounded him, a reminder of the power and indifference of nature, a force that was both beautiful and unforgiving. The air hung thick and heavy with humidity as Sami's ship finally reached the mouth of the Amazon River. Gone were the crashing waves and salty winds of the open ocean. The Amazon River, a brown serpent winding its way through a sea of emerald green, welcomed Sami into its embrace. The dense rainforest pressed in on both sides of the river, a seemingly impenetrable wall of vegetation. As the ship slowly made its way upriver, Sami felt a sense of awe and trepidation. The jungle was alive with unseen creatures, its depths concealing both beauty and danger. Yet, despite the dangers, Sami couldn't help but be captivated by the Amazon's raw, untamed beauty. He had reached the heart of the green, a realm of wonder and mystery that had beckoned explorers and adventurers for centuries. The Amazon rainforest unfolded before Sami like a living tapestry, a riot of color and sound. The sheer diversity of life was overwhelming, with every inch teeming with activity and vibrancy. Brilliant blue morpho butterflies flitted through the undergrowth, their wings flashing like jewels in the dappled sunlight. These butterflies, with their iridescent wings, seemed to dance in the air, adding a touch of magic to the already enchanting forest. Monkeys chattered and howled from the treetops, their calls echoing through the dense foliage. The cacophony of their voices created a symphony of the wild, a reminder of the untamed spirit of the jungle. One morning, as Sami paddled his dugout canoe along a narrow tributary, he had his first close encounter with a jaguar. The stillness of the water mirrored the tension in the air, as if the forest itself was holding its breath. The animal, its coat, a magnificent mosaic of gold and black, was crouched on the riverbank, its powerful muscles tensed as it lapped water from the shallows. The jaguar's presence was both majestic and intimidating, a true apex predator in its natural habitat. Then, as quickly as it had appeared, the jaguar melted back into the undergrowth. The encounter left Sami with a profound sense of awe and respect for the creatures of the rainforest. Later that day, a flock of macaws, their plumage a dazzling array of scarlet, blue and gold, descended from the canopy. Their arrival was like a burst of colour against the green backdrop, a living rainbow in the heart of the jungle. Sami watched in awe as the macaws preened and squabbled, their vibrant colours a stark contrast to the deep greens of the rainforest. The macaws' playful antics and vivid feathers added yet another layer of wonder to Sami's journey through this incredible ecosystem. Days turned into weeks as Sami ventured deeper into the heart of the Amazon, each step taking him further from the familiar and deeper into the unknown. He learned to navigate the labyrinthine waterways, to identify edible plants, and to build shelters from the materials the jungle provided. Every day was a lesson in survival, a test of his ingenuity and adaptability. He encountered creatures both wondrous and dangerous, giant river otters, caiman lurking in the shallows, and venomous snakes. Each encounter was a reminder of the delicate balance of life in the jungle. He faced his fears head-on, knowing that fear was a natural instinct, but panic was a choice. He learned to control his breathing, to steady his mind, and to focus on the task at hand. Himself he never knew he possessed, a resilience forged by the challenges he faced. Each obstacle overcame, each fear conquered, added to his growing sense. One night, caught in a sudden downpour, Sami took shelter in a hollow log. The rain was relentless, drumming on the canopy above, creating a cacophony of sound. As darkness fell and the rain beat down on the jungle canopy above him, he felt a profound sense of isolation. The vastness of the jungle seemed to close in around him, amplifying his solitude. Yet as he lay there listening to the symphony of the rainforest, he realized he was not afraid. The sounds of the jungle became a lullaby, soothing his fears and bringing him a sense of peace. The time came for Sami to bid farewell to the Amazon. As he watched the jungle disappear from view, Sami knew he was leaving a part of himself behind. The familiar sights and sounds of Aqaba washed over Sami as he stepped ashore. The scent of spices, the cries of gulls, and the bustling energy of the port felt both familiar and strange. He had returned home, yet he was no longer the same young man who had set sail all those months ago. He had journeyed to the ends of the earth, witnessed the wonders of the natural world, and faced challenges that had tested him to his core. He returned to Aqaba with a newfound appreciation for the simple things in life. But he also carried with him a restless spirit, a thirst for adventure that could never be fully quenched. He had glimpsed the world beyond the horizon, and he knew he could never truly go back to the way things were before. He shared his tales of adventure and wonder with anyone who would listen, his words painting vivid pictures of distant lands and incredible creatures. He spoke of the beauty and fragility of the natural world, igniting a spark of curiosity and a sense of responsibility in the hearts of his listeners. He showed them that the greatest journeys are not measured in miles, but in the transformation of the soul. And so, the legacy of Sami, the young explorer from Aqaba, continues, a reminder that there is something on this earth worth life and adventure.